The Technical and Vocational Education Management System at the Clarence Fitzroy Bryant College will be hosting its Competency Based Capstone Project tomorrow, Tuesday, 31st May from 9 a.m. to 12 a.m. This event gives graduating students a platform to demonstrate the skills and knowledge they have acquired over their tenure in the program. Today, we have the pleasure of speaking with the leaders of 4 out of 6 capstone research areas for Good Morning SKN's Youth Power. To Good Morning SKN.
Morning.
And how are we doing today?
Good.
A bit nervous, but good.
Glad to hear.
You're glad to hear they're nervous. I'm sorry, guys.
No, then
I
they're
apologize
good.
for her.
Then they're good. See, I avoided the nervous part because we will be good, right?
Just checking.
So each project must address a problem you identified in our society. So what are your projects and what are they aimed at solving? I will start with the ladies at the back.
Okay, so my group is web and app development.
Okay.
The problem we found was that some people may find it hard to get transportation off the regular bus route, and they also find it slightly challenging to get into contact with taxi or Uber drivers. So, and also, we have a section for visitors on the site as well. Some people came and they don't know how to navigate through St. Kitts or about certain activities that we have here. So we also put a section in the site for that as well. And some taxis as well said that they find it slightly challenging to gain passengers at this time. So our website would also promote their services.
Good stuff.
Okay. Hi, I'm Tahara of the Innovations Research and Development Group.
Okay.
The problem in which we are addressing for our project is food insecurity in St. Kitts and Nevis. With the recent events of the global pandemic and also the Ukrainian war,
Yes.
it's been observed that there is the limited food quantities for a majority of the citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis. So basically my project is to find a way to curb that and resolve it. So we decided to build a greenhouse, which will be
Big enough to feed the entire island?
basically basic
stuff. Okay.
Impressive.
Right.
Okay, I'm Michelle Hutchinson, and I'm the group leader for the Humanoid Research and Development team. Right now, we have a lot of diabetic patients who has lost the quality, whose quality of life has degraded because of amputations. So the purpose of this capstone research project focuses on St. Kitts and Nevis's development of prosthetics. To address this problem, the Humanoid Research team has concentrated on developing humanoids for amputees, for diabetic amputees, with the aid of 3D printing technology.
Oh, lovely.
So we believe that this development of the humanoid robot will spark the Federation's prosthetic industry. And of course, over the years, the components of the humanoid robot will be modified and will eventually meet the specific needs of each amputee in St. Kitts and Nevis, or even in the Caribbean.
Great project.
I know. And gentlemen?
Hi, my name is D'Andre Manuel, and I am the leader for this year's Robotics Research and Development Group. So for this year, we decided to 3D model and build a COVID-19 screening station because we did a survey to businesses in St. Kitts to see what they were having issues with, and most of them said COVID screenings. So we wanted to see if we could build our own screening station, which would basically eliminate any unnecessary labor. So instead of having a person upon admission come into your store or your business, instead of them having to take your temperature, take your contact name, email, stuff like that, you just eliminate it with the COVID-19 automated screening station.
Oh, wow, Jamie, I think our generation is in great hands. What would you say?
Our generation is in great hands. All right, I see 8
yes.
hands right there. There you go. All right, so great projects, by the way. I have to say they're very diverse, but each very important. How did you come to choose these particular projects? DeAndre, I already know what you would say because you asked around, but what about Ms. Hutchinson?
Well, I saw the opportunity to bridge health and innovation. Humanoids is a hot topic today.
Very true. All right. Sarah?
Basically, it's on personal experience why I chose project.
Okay.
Because I've been living in the pandemic and I've seen the effects of the pandemic. So I'm like, I need to find a way to do this because I've had people who told me, oh, I don't have nothing to eat, I don't have nothing to sing, and I was like, oh, I need to find something to do to help you.
Indeed. And Asia?
I guess you could say it's a personal experience as well for when I have to leave from school because I live in Bird Rock, so I wouldn't find a bus to carry me home or from.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those are real problems. I know. I feel you on that one.
So, ladies and gents, how has the preparation for Capstone been?
Tiring.
The way you say that.
Tiring, literally. Even in the voice, you
Walk
can
us
feel the
through.
tiring.
Come on, let us know. This is your opportunity to let it out.
I guess you could say in the beginning it was like, okay, we got this, but then in the coming to closely Capstone, it gets a little stressful.
You're like, what did I get myself into? Is that real?
Yeah.
For me, it's been stressful from the beginning
Okay.
because technically I'm the only person who worked on it. So it's like only me have to do this. So
Also, you don't have teammates, or?
well, I have help of past students.
Oh, okay, okay,
But as in second year,
okay.
it's stressful. Capstone is tomorrow. I feel like I'm gonna have gray hairs when I wake up Wednesday morning.
I'm sure there's a capstone project for that.
It was easy for me at first, but then as the time started to come around, I started to feel nervous, like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna finish in time for Capstone. But
You ready?
I'll say that no, but we'll see what
Hindsight
tomorrow
being honest.
holds.
So, you must be excited about it. Excited? You're not excited about getting over all of this,
all of the work you did.
lethargy, all that stuff. You're tired. Apart from the fact that you've seen your project come to fruition, right?
We're very
Pardon?
drained.
We're very
But
drained.
you look
right
very bright. She looks very bright for
I don't
somebody
believe you.
that's.
I don't
know.
believe you. I believe none of you. I think
Yeah.
that you guys can't wait for this thing to be
Yes,
launched.
the smile says it all on DeAndre's face.
DeAndre, come on, talk to me here.
Yeah, of course. I see it as 2 years really passed by really quick.
Okay.
So happy to be almost done with it.
Oh.
I have a question for you because I was curious with that COVID testing. I was asking you. Obviously, what our viewers might not be aware of is that when they show up tomorrow, they'd be able to go around and meet with you, see your projects, ask you questions, you present information to them. So, if I were to come to your booth, for instance, would I be able to step right in, get my test, and get feedback, or is that the long-term goal, or what is
Yes,
it?
the long-term goal is to do that. But for right now, it's in the prototyping stage, so the most that we have right now for it is basically the hand sanitizer dispenser and thermal,
Okay,
so you can take a temperature.
still very good.
Yeah.
Still very good.
Yes.
What about the rest of you? Ms. Hutchinson, you're quiet all of a sudden. What do I expect tomorrow when I come to see you?
Well, you will see the prototype of the humanoid arm functioning with different hand movements, and yeah.
Awesome stuff.
So can I assume that these prostheses will be available in St. Kitts soon?
Well, that can only happen if there is a collaboration between the ministries, like the ministries of health, Department of Statistics.
Okay.
So when they work together, then we can say that we're starting. We're bringing it to the Caribbean.
So ministries, you heard it here first. Let's work together.
Oh, you want to jump in? Come on, jump. I sense it. I sense it.
So tomorrow, it's not just a greenhouse. It's not like a basic greenhouse. Like a house. It's gonna be a geodesic, dome.
Fancy.
It's gonna be a smart greenhouse because I really don't think the Caribbean has it. Maybe they do, and I don't know. But it's gonna be a smart greenhouse, and I want it to be the first in St. Kitts because I want St. Kitts to be on the map.
Yes, put this on the map, girl.
But what you can expect tomorrow, you can expect to see a small prototype and also like a 3D model of how it's supposed to look.
Okay.
And what I hope for it, like I hope that I hope it just don't be a capstone project. I hope that maybe the Minister of Agriculture can like see this and be like, wow, let me use this.
Oh, I love it. I
Well,
love
I'm
it.
actually to ask her though, because you're telling me smart greenhouse. For the benefit of our viewers who might not understand the difference between a regular greenhouse and a smart greenhouse, what is your concept of a smart greenhouse?
For a smart greenhouse, it's gonna have like technology, like it's gonna be technicalized. I don't know if that's a word, I'm sorry. But it's gonna be like full of technology. So things where they'll do like manually, like you know when somebody's in a greenhouse they have to like manually look at like I don't know, like the temperature and so. It's gonna be like fully automated so that maybe you can stay from like in a house and like maybe you can have like
Turn on the sprinklers.
yeah, and you just don't have to go outside and do that. Or
Nice.
in some greenhouses, they have like beds where like they turn.
Yeah.
Instead of you going outside and turning it yourself, you just turn it from your phone. I hope that, well, not hope. I want it
Okay.
to be like implemented
Okay.
badly
Okay.
because it's a good project.
And Asia.
Well, my project isn't as physically technical as the others. It's just a simple website, which is basically finished. So tomorrow you should just expect to see all the pages up and running, linked and everything.
There's nothing called a simple website, just so you know. And you would know that because you did all the work on it. So yeah, you're being humble, but yeah, sure. All right, so another question for you on this movable arm. Okay, we're talking about movable arm. Would it be able to react to environmental stimulus, or is it something that you can control?
Not yet.
Not yet.
That is for the future. But right now, it is connected to a program, and it mimics the human body, right? So
Excellent.
it's just simple hand movements for now.
For now, but we're going
For
to
now.
get to that point. I love that. I love it. I see the longevity of your projects.
Yes.
I can't wait to see that COVID
COVID.
testing thing.
Yes, because
And you know what? I can even see the scope for it because I imagine that it's not just going to be restricted eventually to COVID, ultimately COVID, right?
Yes.
You see that? So we've got, yeah, go ahead, please.
So yeah, it won't be only restricted to that, but that won't be the only thing that we'll be showcasing too. We have like other robots that were from the predecessors who were for Capstone before us.
Okay.
So we have at least 4 more robots and 1 new robot that hasn't been showed yet.
Well, we got to see that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you name your robots, by the way? Just curious.
Say again?
Do you name your robots?
Yes.
What's the new one called?
No one's called Mariah.
Called
Mariah.
Mariah?
And the COVID-19 would be called Legacy.
Legacy.
Man, you tell me Mariah. I'm expecting to hear it sing. Okay, so wants to. I know it's not going to be that, but yeah, guys, great talking to you.
Yeah.
I think our future is very bright, as Cortensia said. We're in good
Yes,
hands.
great
with you
hands.
guys.
Great
Awesome.
hands.
Is there before we go? Is there anybody that you want to thank for working with you on this project?
For the robotics research and development, I would like to thank our predecessor leader, who was named Raheem Phipps. Thank you.
All right. What about you?
I would like to thank my team members, Kenwood Roberts, for assisting and making sure that this prosthesis or this prototype will be functioning.
For me, I like to thank first and first all my sponsors who helped me sponsor the project.
Okay.
So We Care Group. I would like to also thank Outsource SKN and my third sponsor, Unlimited Supplies. And then I like to thank my classmates for being in this journey with me.
Okay.
And I like to thank the past students who helped me.
Okay, good stuff. Asia.
First, I'd like to thank Joy Cumberbatch for prepping me for this whole thing, for my motivation, and also